for brilliant remarks. I will never forget what the Dalai Lama said to me when he first visited the Museum of Tolerance in August of 1996. The Jewish people, the Dalai Lama said, have never given up their hope, their determination, their values. So one of the main reasons I'm proud to be here is to try to follow in your path and learn to emulate your values. A month later, much to our surprise, I received notice that King Hussein and Queen Noor of Jordan, together with their children, have asked for a visit to the Simon Wiesenthal Center's Museum of Tolerance in Los Angeles. So on March the 24th, 1995, a large motorcade of black limousines pulled up at the Museum of Tolerance in Los Angeles. For more than 2 hours, the King and Queen of Jordan toured the exhibits. At the end of the tour, Queen Noor wrote in the museum guest book, "Words are insufficient to adequately express our feelings." The King then went on to deliver his remarks in the Museum of Tolerance Pels Theater in Los Angeles. He said, "We look forward with confidence when the words Arab-Israeli will no longer evoke images of strife and hate, but at a time when future generations of Arabs and Jews will enjoy a life of peace, where the enemies of yesterday will become the good neighbors of today and tomorrow, when conflict will be replaced by cooperation. The Museum of Tolerance that I visited," he continued, "is a haunting reminder to all mankind of the many inexplicable acts of cruelty and unnecessary hatred and intolerance." He received a standing ovation from everybody present. For all those assembled who never heard such words from an Arab leader. After which, he came over to me and whispered, "Rabbi, I want to become a member of the Simon Wiesenthal Center's Museum of Tolerance. Is there a membership card that I could fill out and keep with me?" I was so proud to present King Hussein, a descendant of the Prophet Muhammad, with a membership card of the Simon Wiesenthal Center's Museum of Tolerance. Years later, many years later, when Mary Hart and I visited the King when he was recuperating from surgery at the Bel Air Hotel, he asked his assistant to bring his suitcase, from which he read a letter written by his son as a personal tribute. First of all, he said, to Prime Minister Yitzhak Rabin, who had been assassinated. He then also took out his membership card from the Museum of Tolerance and proudly said, "I will always be a member of the Museum of Tolerance." I am so proud that years before the Abraham Accords, the Simon Wiesenthal Center established relations with the King of Bahrain and the UAE. A few years ago, the Crown Prince of Bahrain, a devoted singer of Frank Sinatra's songs, came to Los Angeles to host a dinner for us, bringing with him an Arab orchestra that proudly played the Hatikva, and that when we visited the UAE soon after, there were no kosher restaurants then. It was many, many years ago. So we brought a kosher caterer from LA, and we arranged for Shacharis services to be held in a room off the main lobby. And when our delegation members attended. They came down the elevator on different floors. Some were on the 90th floor. And from the elevator, they found a young Arab man holding up a big poster, and the placard read, "Shachris services this way." Yes, my friends, the story of mankind should never be written in the crematoria or the death camps, or in the carnage left by terrorist attacks. Rather, it should be written in the fertile fields that feed the hungry, in the wonders of modern medicine that cure the sick, in the classrooms of our schools and universities that help defeat the plague of ignorance. Yes, it should be written in our synagogues or mosques that nourish the soul, and in the halls of our legislatures that protect the rights of free men and women. The great thinker, listen to this wonderful observation by Rabbi Joseph B. Soloveitchik of blessed memory. He pointed out, if he asked a question, he said, how long did the Exodus under the direction of the Almighty take? It took about 16 months. How long, he then asked, was General Dwight David Eisenhower's landing in Normandy from the Allied forces? How many months? 6. Asked Rav Soloveitchik, do you mean to say that Ike is faster than God? 16 months compared to 6 months? And this is what he said. Hashemayim Shemayim Hashem. The heavens belong to God. The Oretz Natan Livnei Adam. The earth was given to man. God doesn't operate miracles on the planet Earth every single day at our calling. It's up to us to produce those miracles. If we sit back and don't produce those miracles, we are not going to get from heaven to do it, because the Ribono Shel Olam expects man, that man is born and created in the image of God. If we don't do our job here on earth, don't expect God to do it. It's up to us. Remember, and that's what the Museum of Tolerance stands for. Hashemayim Shemayim Hashem. The heavens belong to God. We intend to make the events here on planet Earth to live with dignity, with honesty and integrity. Amen. Amen.
Thank you, Rabbi.